guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing grungy, glam, smoky, Queen of Halloween, okay? We're going to do the whole shebang. We're going to do face mask, hair and makeup, and it's going to be amazing. 0 to 100, full throttle, no breaks, let's go. Hello. I just woke up and it's time for a transformation. I really love filming videos like this. Actually, what brand's this? Kitsch. Yeah, this is Kitsch. What we're going to do today is a proper transformation. We're going to do a face mask together, and we're also going to do hair. We're going to do some seriously glam makeup. First thing we're going to do is our face mask. Now, this is a face mask that I've been talking about a lot. The Ole Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. You'll have seen this online loads because it's amazing. And that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump this onto my fingers, and it's a pink colour. And then when you start rubbing it in, it goes white. This is part of the range that has your AHAs and your acids, so it's a really lovely mask for resurfacing the skin. It's got the kind of chemical exfoliants in there, and the way they advertise it is it's a great mask for before bed. I use it only like once or twice a week max, but it's also amazing for before makeup because it gives you the smoothest skin. I really flipping love it. And what I like to do is put the mask on, you really rub it, it goes that nice white so you know it's working, and then you just leave it on for 15 minutes. For me, if I've got time to do this before I am doing my makeup for a big event or a big night out, just somewhere where you really want your skin to be beautiful. I actually did this before our home wedding party because I didn't have it in Italy. It's not one of these masks that's going to make your skin really nip. You can kind of feel a slight tingle. It's not bad. It's not like a stingy mask at all. It smells brilliant. I get a lot of questions as well from you guys asking where we can get Ole Henriksen in the UK, and the answer is Boots. It's the only place that stocks it in the UK. But you guys know that Ole Henriksen is a bit of a hero in my skincare routine. I do still love my Kiehl's. I still love my Drunk Elephant. I do go between a few different brands trying out new things, but Ole Henriksen products for me just work so well. Now that's on, I am going to go and relax for 15 minutes. I'm going to go and take it off, and I'll be back with fresh skin. Fresh as a daisy. Okay, so next is moisturiser. So I'm going to use my Ole Henriksen Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream. You guys know that I just love this stuff, especially for daytime. And as you can see, I've got quite pink eyelids at the moment. It's not a reaction from anything. My eyes are a little bit stained from eyeshadow that I did yesterday, but when the pigments are that strong, it happens. It's nothing bad, it's not a reaction or anything. So we've got our moisturiser on. My skin just feels super smooth, and I'm just going to stick with the same brand. I'm going to go in with my Banana Bright face primer, and I'm just going to pop that on in the centre, and then we're going to stop with our face and we're going to do our hair. I like to put all my face stuff on straight away, get all that moisture locked in, and then primer as well. If you leave it for a little bit, it doesn't matter. If anything, I think it makes it a little bit more sticky. For hair, I am delighted to say that this next portion is sponsored by GHD, and I'm going to be showing you guys the Platinum Plus. I'm going to do a super sleek hair because my hair is washed, but I just let it air dry, so it's got a bit rat's tailsy, so we're going to fix that. And since I did, I'm just going to turn these bad boys on. Since I did my last tutorial, I've got new hair. I've got brown hair, or blonde. They like to call me blonde. So I'm going to take my hair out this crazy top knot, and I need to brush it because I've not brushed it this morning yet. So I have quite a lot of hair. Yeah, I've just got quite a lot of hair, so it takes me a little while, but I'm going to brush all this, and then super simple, split my hair in half. I get it on top of my head and do a little spin, and then I just use one of my crocodile clips, stick that on top of my head, and that's kind of like half my hair. And this is honestly the speed that I go pretty fast, but you can kind of see my own hair is pretty short. That's it there. And when I let my hair air dry, I pop some heat protectant in it just so it's in my hair, and this is the Redken Extreme Play Safe 230 degrees fortifying and heat protection treatment. It's amazing. And we're just going to straighten my hair. And this is the Platinum Plus styler. I've talked about it loads of times on my channel before. It really is the best hair tool. Mostly I go between the Platinum Plus and the Soft Curl Tong. Soft curl tool is pretty much all I use to curl my hair, and then I use this to straighten my hair, and it just makes it so easy. My routine is pretty much wash my hair, put some product in it, let it air dry, and then I straighten it the next day, and it just saves time. Look at that, straight away. Oh, so quick, so quick. The Platinum Plus has technology in it where it can read your hair, and the plates heat the hair to what it needs to be to straighten it, but it has like the least amount of damage. So since I've used this on my hair is way less damaged. Doing this is so quick. I just use my brush, follow the brush down, and I've got naturally quite frizzy, coarse hair. It's really thick. That's why I actually get millions of questions from you guys about my undercut. That is why I have an undercut, because my hair is so thick that the first time I ever got it cut short, it just didn't work because my hair was too thick. It just kind of puffed out. So that's when I got my undercut. I've had my undercut since I was about 17, and I can't see me getting rid of it anytime soon. With this much hair as well, it only takes me maybe 10 minutes to straighten my whole head. You only need one stroke to straighten your hair. Sorry, my hair's so long. This is my favourite way to style my hair just now. You'll notice on Instagram and even on here, I'll always have straight hair just now, just because I think it looks so sleek with the darker hair. I have a few Platinum Pluses, and my favourite thing is the personalisation. So this one says Jamie, and I've got a white pair that says Mrs. McCann, and we used them on my wedding day. You can see the texture of my hair there. It's just quite frizzy, and you can see it's just coarse. There's like, you can do that to my hair and it just stays. When I'm doing my own hair, I just use a mirror. I check the back. There's a bit of mist. And then if you don't use them for a while, they do turn themselves off, which is great if you're forgetful, but I'm turning them off. I'm going to zoom you in, and we're actually going to start with our eyes first for the makeup. So you can see my skin is just super smooth. I used to get so many bumps and like a little rash on my head, and just these products just keep my skin super smooth. So today I'm going to do a cool toned eye. We're going to go big and smoky, but we're going to do glitter as well. I want to do something a bit OTT, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with this Laura Mercier Kajal d'Orient. It's French, remember I can't speak French. Eyeliner, and it's basically just a super big chunky boy, and it's in the shade Graphite. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this all over my lid, and we're going to buff it out. So we're going to use this as our base for our eyeshadow. So let's see. Oh yeah. And I'm going to go right over the lid and then up past the crease, and I'm going to kind of wing that out a little bit as well. And then you need a clean brush. This is one of the Colourpop brushes. This is the E1. And I'm going to warm that product up on the lid, and I'm going to start to blend that out. And I didn't use an eye primer because this is going to be my eye primer. And you get a super smoky, kind of blown out effect, but it's not too much. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like smoky clouds. And with this pencil, it's so chunky, you can kind of use the side. And this brush is synthetic, which I do actually think helps. It's a wee bit firmer as well, because the product, it's not super creamy, it's a bit stiff. So having a firmer synthetic brush does help move the product around. And I'm just going to take my time going backwards and forwards to make sure they're even, and we've not done our base, so you can kind of pat the product away where you need to. And don't worry if it's not absolutely perfect, because this is actually just like our eyeshadow base, and we're doing big blend today. So I'm bringing that right up to just underneath the eyebrow. It's been so long since I did like grey and cool tones. We're going to go in with the Naked Smoky palette. This is such a great palette for cool tones, and we're going to go in with the shade Password, which is just here. Buff that out into the crease just to get a little bit of a more defined socket. And the big fluffy brush will just kind of help the product move around a little bit and just get a bit of a smoother blend. And it also mattifies everything down, so it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, I like that. Okay, so the next products I'm going to use, I'm really excited about. We're going to use the Marc Jacobs Sequins Glam Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Glitter Rock. It's one of these eyeshadows that's got like a kind of little presser thing in it, but it is just a super reflective shadow. We're going to go in with this first, and then we're going to go in with the Colourpop Star Party, which is one of these ones. You know that I absolutely love these. It's like the jelly glitters. So we're going to go super glittery on the lid today. So I'm going to go in first with the Marc Jacobs. I'm going to get some on my brush, and then I'm actually going to spray that with my all-nighter setting spray, and then I'm just going to push that onto the lid and just kind of really drag it out. I want these eyes to be pretty spectacular today, okay? So I'm just going to go all over the lid and actually up into the crease a little bit. Nice. And I'm actually just going to finish this eye off while we're here. I'm going to go in with a kind of flat brush. Look at that. Woo! And it just adds a little bit more dimension again. Like, look at the difference. So good. It looks a little bit nuts just now, but bear with me because once we've got our lashes and our liner, it's going to look so nice. This itself actually has a bit of a kind of like reflex in different colours. It's got a little bit of a galaxy colour itself. See, when you do that, it just looks like an oil slick. So good. I've gone shimmery like right over the lid. And then in with the Colourpop glitter. Not the easiest to use. It's quite like, it kind of moves around a little bit. But once you've got some on your brush, slide that onto the eye. Now we've done that, I'm actually going to go in with the Naked Smoky again, and we're going to go in with the shade Dagger. Because we're going so glittery with the lid, I actually don't really mind if the crease has a little bit of shimmer in it. But I'm going to go in with a big brush and just slightly intensify the crease. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with MAC Whisper of Guilt, and it's a bit goldy as well, so it's a nice contrast. And then I think I'm going to do a bit of liner just because it will help our lashes look seamless. This is the Urban Decay Perversion liner, by the way. It's my go-to at the moment. So I'm going right along the lash line, and then I'm going to do a tiny wing. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm going to do my mascara and lashes now just to see what it looks like. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara first. This is just one of my favourites. I've really been going between the Maybelline Lash Sensational and the new L'Oreal Bambi Eye False Lash is absolutely amazing as well. So I like my drugstore mascaras. Nice. And then the lashes I'm going to use today are the Tatti lashes in TL6. They are super fluffy and they've got a slight kind of kick out in the sides, which is really nice. So cut off the appropriate amount and then glue them up. While we're waiting for our lashes to dry a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Whisper of Guilt highlighter by MAC, and I'm going to just highlight my inner corner. I do really like a contrast between the gold inner corner and then the super cool toned eye. I think it looks cool. And I saw someone comment saying that they were sad I didn't do the lash dance, so here you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, I like them. Look, they're not too big at all. I've been kind of dabbling in smaller lashes lately, and I really like it. So these are just a little bit shorter than what I usually go for, but yeah, I really like a kind of little bit of a smaller lash these days. I'm just going to let them dry a little bit and then give them a good squeeze together. And I like to do my mascara before I apply the lashes because I think the mascara is a little bit sticky. So it gives the lashes something else to grab onto. I'm going to zoom you out and let's start our skin. So you can see what the eyes are looking like. Super glittery, quite disco diva. We've already primed our skin, so I'm going to go straight in with foundation, and I'm trying a new one today because I've seen everyone raving about it. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Long Wear Foundation and Concealer. Whoa, it's thick. She thick. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go in with my sponge. This is actually the Dose of Colours sponge. I was cleaning out my makeup room and I found this and it is so soft. Colour is MG6. Wee bit yellow, but my neck's quite yellow, so it should be okay. I'm going to cover up all this red. I've got such rosy cheeks because it's really warm in here. I put 2 pumps in the back of my hand. I do not think you need 2 pumps. This is thick. Wow, looks good. I'm not going to take it up underneath my eyes because I think it's a bit too thick for underneath eyes. Wow, good coverage. I like the way it's applying with a sponge, but I feel like this is the right texture that you could use a brush with it and it would be great. I like that. If you're a full coverage, you will love this. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger, and I'm going to use this right under the eyes, and I'm going to use it to tidy up my eyeshadow as well. I do this all the time and it works really well. And I think this should bring up the colour. I think this foundation is just a wee step too yellow and warm and dark for me, but a really weird one because I'm not, some brands I am more neutral and some brands I am more yellow olive undertone. I'm just going to pat that into the skin with the Dose of Colour sponge as well. And I'm going to start buffing that out under my eyes, and then I'm going to swap to a brush. Do you know what's so strange? You can still see my freckles, but the coverage is unbelievable. I really like that. I'm going to just use a clean eyeshadow brush. This is another Colourpop brush, the E13. Oh, that's a nice brush for this job. And you can see that's brought the concealer right up underneath my eye and tidied everything up. Happy with that. I really, really like it. For bronzer, I use Hoola Caramel literally every day by Benefit. So I'm trying something else. I'm going back to the Illuminating Bronzer by Pure with my Smith 118 brush. And we're just going to bronze up the skin. Nice colour. It's quite warm. I'm going to go around my hairline. Just a wee touch around my jaw, and then I'm going to bring that down my neck as well. For blusher, I didn't want to go for anything too loud just because I'm kind of focusing on the grey, so I don't want anything too pink on my cheeks. So I'm going to go in with the Milani Rose D'Oro Baked Powder Blush. I used to love these. I used to use them all the time. They've got a really nice shimmer to them, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my cheeks. And it is still pinky, but it's more kind of nude. And for highlight, again, I'm going to go in with the MAC Whisper of Guilt and the SK01 brush from the Sosu and Kaylee collab. I really love these brushes. Ooh. This makeup's giving me like Disney villain vibes, and I love it. Oh, you keep this bowl. And then I'm going to go in with a slight touch of bronzer with just a big brush. Side of my nose. I find that when I do it with a big brush, you never get it too much, if you know what I mean. It never looks stupid. And I'm just going to Tin Man my nose. Bing, 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 bing. And a little bit down the centre. For powder, I'm just going to go in with my Laura Mercier Translucent. I really do love this. I've been using it a lot. So I'm going to go in with a little firm brush. This is the Morphe E48. Really like this brush. If you guys are ever wondering what brushes are my fave, I have them written underneath the video. It's in the description bar. I need to update it, but I put all my fave things down there. I'm going to just use the powder around my chin because I'm not sure how this foundation is going to wear. It's strange, it looks like a kind of satin finish. I'm quite obsessed with it. It's such a nice coverage. And I'm just going to get a little bit of highlighter on my big brush, apply it to my whole cheek just so you get that glow from a few different angles and it's not just one big stripe. And I'm going to do the same thing on my head. It just kind of adds it, but less dramatic. I'm going to jump off camera really quickly and just put a little bit of Sutton through my brows, and I'll be right back. Ta-da! For the rest of the makeup, underneath my eyes, I'm kind of humming and hawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the top. So I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Graphite pencil again, and I'm just going to draw that under my eye. See, if you go heavy on the top and you keep it light on the bottom, it always looks quite fresh and kind of innocent. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but I just always think it looks quite, you know, soft and nice no matter what you've got going on. And then as soon as you add the smoky lower lash line, well, blam, you're a bad bitch. And then I'm going to go in with Password, and we're going to smoke it out with my favourite M506 by Morphe. I love this brush. And the movement of the brush kind of helps buff out the pencil while adding the pigment of the eyeshadow, and everything just lasts a lot longer. Look at that. Oh. This is actually quite a cool makeup for Halloween. See, if you really don't want to dress up, you're boring. No, I'm joking. You don't have to dress up. But this is just a nice makeup look. It's pretty grungy, kind of dark, a little bit mysterious, you know, who is she? Why is she at my party? Bottom mascara, Lash Sensational. You just need to be careful because it does transfer. Because it makes your bottom lashes so long, it can go everywhere, so just take your time. I'm going to go in with my little Benefit brown liner, roller liner, and do my freckle. Honestly, you guys, I cannot recommend this enough. I love it. See, for day to day, little liner, little bit mascara, the best. Brown liner is the way forward. I am going to say again, you do not need 2 pumps of that foundation. 1 pump for your whole face is enough, which is amazing. I really like it. I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks really good. It definitely is full coverage, but full coverage is life, so that's fine. Okay, woohoo, she a grungy bitch. I'm gonna go in with the little Morphe brush again and the shade Black Market, which is really dark. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of super dark shadow right there. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that? Oh, it makes a difference. It's really nice. And it just gives a little bit more, oh my God, I love it. Wow, 0 to 100 bad bitch, am I right? Okay, lips. Nude, anyone? Perfect. Going to go in with Liar Lip Liner by Urban Decay because it's a really great tone for the look we've done. It's quite like a cool toned nude liner. And I'm going to overdraw it in the centre and then keep it natural on the sides. Drawing that liner onto my lip a little bit. There we go, and that's got most of our colour on the lip. I'm going to go in with the Colourpop lipstick Quickie, which is Shayla's collaboration, and it's an absolutely gorgeous peachy nude, really, really nice. I'm going to go along my just top lip line and just define it a little bit more with a slightly darker pencil. This is the Melt Cosmetics eyeliner in the shade Corrupt. You see the difference? Oh, it's nice. Slightly blend it so no one comes for me and says I don't blend my lip liner. But honestly, I love a 90s lip. See the definition? Going to use Urban Decay All Nighter just to, yes. My bronzer is light today. Add in your hoops. So you guys, that is the finished look. I hope you liked it. I had so much fun. This is literally one of my favourite styles of videos ever. I know I said that already, but queen of self-care, okay? I love face masks. I love sorting my hair out, and I love putting on a big face of makeup, okay? And I know that you guys are the same. As always, I'm going to link everything that I use down below. I hope you like this video, and other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye! I can't take myself seriously, look like this. Crocodile clips. Brought the concealer right up under my... Oh my God, I just burped. So it provides the optimum temperature. Look at, listen to me, it's science. I am a scientist. This styler. What? Oh, I've got wee rosy cheeks because I'm more blusher. The natural blush. Oh God, what have I done to my hair? Come on, little guys. Do stay down. Put that in the skin of the beauty blender. No, this is not a beauty blender. Nice. I sound like those seagulls from Finding Nemo. Nice. Nice. Nice.